For some, success is measured by progress. One step, then another. The journey is hard, but holds its own rewards. For others, only the destination counts. Only one measure of achievement truly matters. Indeed, history is written by the winners. The story continues. The NBA playoffs, round 1.
This is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Welcome, everyone. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the Golden State Warriors.
Hello YouTube, this is the Sim Basketball Operator bringing you gameplay from my Nuggets Association. We're in the second season of this association. 2015 NBA playoffs are here. This is round 1. And in the simulation, since with the first 2 rounds I'm planning on simulating up to the first elimination game, and the Nuggets were able to take the first 3. So, sweet possibilities here. The Warriors are facing elimination, and if we win this game, we get a lot of much needed rest in preparation for round 2 and the grind of the NBA playoffs, as this team has exceeded a lot of my expectations in snatching the #1 seed, and overall is possibly a contender. Now, we lack that true star. Joel Embiid may grow into that star, but this is his rookie season, so he's not quite there yet and probably won't be for another 3 to 4 years. But the cast of veterans that are around him have really elevated this team's overall play, and a lot of contributions from a wide variety of players, and the contrast of styles have allowed us to remain dominant in this NBA season, which much to my surprise. So now let's hop into the game. Here's Terrence Ross coming off a double screen, knocking down the 3. Ross had a very good game today, as you'll see later on in the video. Now here we go again, running design plays. Design plays are the key to offense in 2K. A lot of them are a little bit more stagnant than they are in real life, a lot less free-flowing, but still they can open your shooters and run a lot of pick and rolls. But there's a nice play by the Golden State Warriors. A pick and roll between 2 guards, and it leads to Jared Bayless poster right there. Now at the end of the first quarter, it was a back and forth game, pretty high scoring. I guess 29 points is relatively high scoring for a playoff game in 1 quarter, but nonetheless it's still tied. Now it's down by 2. Here's Ty Lawson facing up on Nedovic, driving to the hoop, getting the and 1. And Ty Lawson, he's a very good player. He's kind of that like second tier player. I think he's not quite a star, but you know, he'll be a very good second best player on a championship team. But however, in this association, he is our best player, and so we'll look to go to him in this game and for the rest of the series. Great block by Kenneth Faried, and then he's going to run the floor. This is what I like about Kenneth Faried. He's going to run the floor, nifty behind the back move, and leads this Andrew Bogut poster, and then Jared Bayless kind of just ran underneath him. But this is why they call him the Manimal. Just look at these plays, going behind the back like a wing player, and then just the power to just go up off 2 feet and mash it down on Andrew Bogut. So the Nuggets are hyped, trying to steal this one against the Warriors and their amazing crowd. They have one of the loudest crowds in the NBA in real life, and Klay Thompson shows off his dead-eye shooting ability as one of the Splash Brothers by knocking down that 3 at the end of the shot clock. Now here's Maurice Spates getting it to Andre Iguodala, who's going to drive into the paint. Iguodala did not have that good of a game. Here's Ty Lawson getting a steal, and then he's going to find Danilo Gallinari, who's so open that he pump fakes twice and then knocks down the mid-range jumper. I was so surprised when I saw that. I kind of hesitated to shoot that shit, just popped it. But whatever. Here's Curry, though, best offensive player in my opinion in the NBA. That's arguable, but honestly, the guy is so good at creating his own shot. It's just simply amazing. It's a work of art how he does it. Joel Embiid is going to drive to the hoop. However, he will miss this layup at the end of the first half, so we are holding a 6-point lead, 58-52, and we're 1 half away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs. So let's go. The Ty Lawson Embiid pick and roll has worked all season long, and here it is again, nearly a copy. However, as you can see, Embiid draws the help defender after Ty Lawson gets doubled, and then that leaves to Terrence Ross wide open at the top. he's going to make the unselfish play, extra pass, and give it to Anderson for the 3. Love the extra passing, love all the assists that I get with this team. However, the Warriors counter with a nice design play for Klay Thompson, which gets him open at the top of the key. And then Stephen Curry is going to create a little bit of confusion between Anderson and Ronnie Brewer, and Curry knocks down the 3. Brewer did a pretty decent job of covering Curry, making sure he didn't get those opportunities as he often does in real life, and that's pretty much what I brought him to do. Here's Terrence Ross. I said he had a big game. Look at him getting the offensive rebound even though he missed twice, not giving up on the play, and then getting the tough layup to go, and our lead is expanded to 8. And now here's Ross popping out, taking the long 2 and knocking it down, showing that very much improved shooting ability in year 2 of the association. And then here's Jared Bayless. No sir, get that out of here, says Gallinari or Corey Joseph. And then Gallinari's going to get it right back, get the Euro step to go, and 1. Great play by the Italian small forward. And then here's Ross driving on Iguodala, their best defender. It doesn't matter, he's going to get the tough layup to go. And however, he's going to miss this 3. Fareed had a mismatch in the post, and so he's going to kick it out to Gallinari for 3, and Gallinari drills it. And so here we go, end of the 3rd quarter. Joseph, our backup point guard, almost turns it over here, but gets it to who else? Terrence Ross, and Ross buries the 3, and all of a sudden we have 90 points in the 3rd quarter. Great offensive output. The Warriors will get a layup at the end of the 3rd quarter, trim the lead down to 13. But man, what an impressive performance by the Nuggets team as a whole, especially on the offensive end. The Warriors are not known for defense. However, their defense looks like that of a lottery-bound team, not a playoff team, as Fareed drives to the hoop past David Lee and gets the one-handed slam. So the Warriors have all been but deflated. I wonder if Mark Jackson's going to get fired after this game if they lose, as he did in real life. In my opinion, I don't think he should have been fired. I mean, if you win 51 games, that is that, but apparently he didn't have a good relationship with the management, and I am not a true expert on this situation, so I'm not that entitled to give my opinion. However, if you win 50 plus games in the Western Conference, you deserve like a medal or something, because the Western Conference is the tougher conference, and it's just pretty much stacked from top to bottom, and the Clippers played well. There's no really denying it. The Warriors had their chances. They almost got to round 2, but I guess their owner or general manager really wanted a top 4 team. Anyways, while I've been rambling about that situation, Ross is still going off, burying the 3 right there, and then a turnover and a kicked ball that was not called leads to Tyler Austin wide open on the break, and he's going to mash it down with 2 hands. I mean, when you're up by so much in a playoff game, and especially the clincher, your 5'11" point guard's entitled to dunk. Now here's Danilo Gallinari, has a mismatch that's playing the power forward position, driving on Lee. Thompson, what are you doing? He's flopping. Ross just says thank you, automatic 3-pointer. Look at Thompson, does his best Ginobili impression. My goodness. Ross buries a 3. Maybe they should give him a fine if they have fines in 2K current gen. Anyways, we get out with a 19-point victory. Pretty easy win for us. It was close in the first half, blew it open in the second half, so the Warriors get to go home, think about what they're going to do about Mark Jackson. Meanwhile, we advance to the second round, and now looking at some box scores, Klay Thompson had 21 points, Curry with 20. However, the Warriors as a whole didn't get a lot of assists, and while David Lee had a good game, they were really lacking that interior presence, with Bogut and Lee pretty much getting overmatched by our rotation of bigs. Terrence Ross led all scorers with 27 points. Ty Lawson chipped in 21 and 10. And then the other guy with the double-double was Kenneth Fareed with 10 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, and just that energy player that he is. This is his end of his rookie contract, so hopefully I'll be able to re-sign him. I can match whatever whoever he decides to sign with at whatever contract length, so that's nice. And he's pretty much just my favorite player on this Nuggets team. So overall, a lot of block shots, minimized turnovers, and got steals, made impact plays defensively, shot well, took good shots, and it led us to posting up 119 points in the playoffs. Look at the team stats though. I mean, we dominated every single category, and that time of possession thing is flawed because we were just running and just outpacing the Golden State Warriors, who have a very high-powered offense, and we beat them in fast break points. We scored 62 points in the paint to their 44, and more importantly, we got 33 assists. That's a high mark for any team other than the Spurs, but a great performance, and hopefully be able to replicate that in round 2 as we see who our next opponent is going to be. The matchup is between the Clippers and the Blazers. The Clippers have jumped out to a 3-1 lead, and so let's simulate this last round. As you can see, the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by LeBron James, have advanced as well, and no real upsets. Denver Clippers, that's our matchup. The OKC versus San Antonio matchup at the 2-3 spot. Chicago, Indiana at 1-5, and then LeBron and the Cavaliers take on Carmelo and the Knicks, so that should be a fun series. However, we need to take care of business against the Clippers. That'll be in the next episode. Glad to get out here with a win. I'm just going to leave you some team stats from the Los Angeles Clippers. As you can see, they're actually led by Blake Griffin and Jamal Crawford as their leading scorers. Paul is doing his thing with 17 points and 12 assists per game, and DeAndre Jordan, of course, is enforcing things on the defensive end. So yes, this is the Sim Basketball Operator. Round 1 is in the books, ready for round 2 against the Los Angeles Clippers. Again, the first game will be the first elimination game, and I'll be simulating games in the beginning of the next episode. This is the Sim Basketball Operator, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.